Welcome to the presentation Understanding the Maintenance Fee. When considering a cooperative, it is tempting to compare the monthly maintenance fee directly with apartment rent. But the two payments are really quite different. Rent is primarily the price you pay a landlord for the right to occupy an apartment. A cooperative maintenance fee represents your share of the expenses required to operate, maintain, finance, and preserve the property that the members collectively own. So rather than simply asking which monthly number is lower, let's look at what the maintenance fee actually pays for. The 2026 Cooperative's budget gives us a good picture of where the maintenance fee goes. We can group the expenses into four major purposes. About 22% operates our home and community. About 9% maintains the property. Approximately 60% pays major property costs, and about 10% prepares for future expenses through reserves. Together, these categories explain something important. The maintenance fee is not simply another name for rent. It is how the shareholders collectively pay the expenses of their cooperative. First, the maintenance fee pays the everyday costs of operating the cooperative. The 2026 budget includes nearly $74,000 for utilities, including natural gas, water and sewer, internet and cable television. It also pays for employees, management, housekeeping, and other administrative expenses. Some of these are expenses that an apartment renter might have to pay separately. So when comparing rent with a maintenance fee, we need to compare the total package, not just the advertised monthly rent. The budget specifically provides $73,930 for utilities and $114,724 for employee salaries, payroll taxes, and benefits. Another part of the maintenance fee keeps both the building and the individual homes in working order. The 2026 budget provides more than $94,000 for maintenance. That includes building repairs, grounds maintenance, security, elevator maintenance, electrical and plumbing repairs, HVAC service, pest control, and other maintenance expenses. And within a member's home, the cooperative also assumes responsibility for many repairs that otherwise could become an unexpected household expense. The earlier maintenance fee description specifically says the fee covers appliance, electrical, plumbing, and HVAC repairs and provides for replacement with a standard cooperative appliance when necessary. This is perhaps the biggest difference between thinking like a renter and thinking like a cooperative shareholder. The individual shareholder does not have a mortgage on their cooperative home. The mortgage is held by the cooperative corporation. The maintenance fee provides the money the corporation needs to pay mortgage principal and interest, along with real estate taxes and building insurance. These are substantial expenses and represent the largest portion of our 2026 budget. Although the corporation makes these payments, shareholders receive a tax form reporting their allocated share of qualifying mortgage interest and property taxes. So this portion of the maintenance fee isn't rent being paid to a landlord. It is the shareholders collectively funding the financial obligations of the corporation they own. The budget identifies $268,549 of mortgage interest and $168,861 of mortgage principal, along with $171,195 of real estate taxes and the cooperative's insurance expenses. A cooperative also has to think beyond this month's expenses. The 2026 budget provides more than $106,000 for replacement, operating, and supplemental reserves. These funds help prepare for future replacement needs and unexpected expenses. That's another important difference in understanding the maintenance fee. Part of what we pay today is deliberately being set aside to help protect the property and reduce the financial impact of major expenses in the future. The budget provides $65,291 for replacement reserves, $19,220 for general operating reserves, and $22,000 for supplemental reserves. So when you're comparing a cooperative with an apartment, don't stop with the two monthly numbers. Ask what each payment includes. Are utilities included? What about internet, television, parking, maintenance, and repairs? Who pays for major replacements? And is money being set aside for the future? Rent pays for the use of someone else's property. A cooperative maintenance fee is the shareholders' way of collectively paying the costs of operating, maintaining, financing, and preserving their cooperative. That's why the better question isn't simply, how does the maintenance fee compare with rent? The better question is, what am I getting for my monthly housing expense? So far, the focus has been on the difference between rent and a maintenance fee. Before we close, let us consider the expenses and labor required to own and maintain a home. What are you paying for utilities and services? What are you paying for property taxes and insurance? What are you saving every month for repairs and upkeep? Can your home be retrofitted to age in place? How much would that cost? You may not have a mortgage payment each month, but how does your housing expenses stack up to what the maintenance fee covers? I'll leave you with that question. Thanks for your time and interest.